Okay, so I want to show everybody how I make a joke really quickly. This is a little prod I'm going to send at evil Darth Vader because it says in the profile that they're a role-playing character. The first thing I do is I press print screen on my keyboard. I go over to my copy of Photoshop here. I do a new. It's already sized to what's in the clipboard, so when I paste it just pops in. I zoom in now. I want to surround it with a square. Darth Vader, like I said, was always my hero. I hold down Control so I know what I'm dragging over here is a square, and we'll center it up a little bit. Now, when I click on this, I hold down the Control key, and that makes it a selection. I delete that to get it out of the way. Then I do an image crop, and then I change my selection. I never know if it's a problem to put people in a cartoon like this, so I'm just going to blur these folks out, and I think it gives maybe a better sense of make it a little bigger, a better sense of focus overall for the cartoon. So I do a selection, then I'm just going to soften the edges of it a little bit. I'm going to do a feather and maybe about 10 pixels, and I'm just going to do a Gaussian blur. Say blur Gaussian should be enough to make those unreadable. And then I'm going to reveal my secret. When I save for web and devices, it's a regular PNG. It goes to this joke folder. This is on a network drive, and this is how I get files over to my tablet, which is normally a huge pain. We'll call this one Evil Darth. And after I save it, I'm going to pick this up with my handheld camera so I can show you what I do with my tablet. Okay, so this is the video of how easy it is for me to put jokes on the internet using my tablet. Now, I have a Western Digital wireless drive, which allows me to pop over to the drive where I saved good old Darth earlier. There we go. Evil Darth. Choose Share. Instagram. Drag your finger to choose the whole thing. Remember this joke from earlier. I don't know if I can hold it at the see if we can hold the pad at the angle. Click on OK on the bottom there, and then you can choose a filter. I usually like to choose and look through a couple of filters and see if there's one that gives it a more dramatic lighting. Maybe more like a postcard feel or something like that. Kind of like that one with burnt edges. Kind of seems appropriate for it's called lo-fi, kind of appropriate for Star Wars, which is one of those movies that was made great because it was lo-fi. Now, of course, everybody knows that I'm famous for my hashtags, so we gotta put in Star Wars, Jedi. We gotta have Darth Vader, of course. I always like to put in Star Horrors, which is a parody I always want to write, or a spoof. We'll call that a spoof. Joke. Maybe I want to include at Twitter because it's happening on Twitter, and I guess it's also at Evil Darth Vader. Oh, I put a smiley in it. There's our problem. We want at. This is what I do every time I post a joke. Evil. That's why there's sometimes mistakes in them. The tablet's sort of easy and sort of not easy, and made a lot easier by having the network drive. Yeah, Evil Darth Vader, Star Wars, Jedi, joke. What else is funny? Oh, well. Should put in Semper Sci-Fi, my motto. Put in Insta Pin Twit. Oh yeah, and we're also gonna add in YouTube and to see the making of this joke visit. And I'm going to leave the video there because I have to get a URL. Okay, let's assume that we had the URL already because I wanted to show you the other good part of this, which is I can send to Tumblr, Facebook, Twitter, Flickr. Don't think Flickr matters all that much at the moment, but Insta Pin Twit allows us to go on Foursquare. And I know what I'm going to do. We'll just put a coming soon right here. Keep your anarchy peeled, which is just a stupid joke for no reason to make it even more intriguing. Press the button, and done. A joke has been posted. Now, I'm going to finish off. You can see that I'm still editing on my computer, but to coincide, we'll send our tweet to Darth Vader. Well, evil Darth Vader, that is, and see what happens. It's